Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Demon Slayer. I know things look a little different, we'll talk about that in a second. Last time on Demon Slayer, we had New Mission, where basically, the boys were all set to go. They were all healed up and they were ready to go on their way. And their next adventure, their new mission, is to head for the Mugen Train, where they'll be accompanying the Flame Hashira Rengoku, and they're going to take on the last of the lower 6 of the 12 Kizuki. And the reason that this is the last of the lower 6 of the 12 Kizuki is the rest of them are dead. Because Kibutsuji was like, you know what? No, we're done with you. I don't need you guys anymore. It's the 6 Kizuki now. But the last guy was just crazy enough, and he was like, alright, I'll keep you. We'll make it the 7 Kizuki. So yeah. So that's pretty much where we are. Now, normally this would take us into the movie, but as I have been saying for several weeks, we are watching Season 2, Episode 1 today. So yeah, I know that this episode should have a lot of stuff that isn't present in the Mugen Train movie, so we're going to be doing this. Next week we are doing the Mugen Train movie, which is going to be a lot of fun. But yeah, as a quick note, it is still the first episode of the season, so if you want to watch my full unedited reaction to this episode of Demon Slayer, it's down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. All you have to do is sync up your copy of this episode of Demon Slayer to my footage. I've made it as easy as possible. I'm watching this on Crunchyroll, but I'm sure pretty much every version that you can find will probably do. If you have a Blu-ray, if you don't, I don't even know. I assume they sell Blu-rays of this. I know they have Blu-rays of the movie, but I assume they have Blu-rays of Season 2 itself, so yeah. Now, I said I would talk about why things look a little different today. I'm using a different camera. I'm basically using my webcam today, and I'm going to be switching over if, everything goes well with this reaction. I'm switching over to using my webcam instead of my phone, because my old phone, I used it so much that it basically crapped out on me, and bought myself a new phone, a Google Pixel 7. It's all nice and fancy, but I decided I wasn't going to put it through the same thing I put my old phone through. So and I thought I was just going to get a new camera, but instead, why not use a webcam? The only real downside to it is that, as you can tell, the colors are not as vibrant on the webcam, on a Logitech webcam, as they are on my old camera. So a bit of a downside, but honestly, I don't think that really matters. Maybe I'll play around with the settings, try to get the colors a bit more vibrant, but other than that, honestly, it's going to be exactly the same sort of thing. So yeah, so I've gone through a whole thing. I've got both the camera and OBS recording at the same time, so hopefully it'll all work out. This will all work out smoothly. I don't know, the one thing with the video that might be a little maddening is if there's the occasional pulse. That's just because of the auto zoom in or the autofocus. I really can't do anything about that, unfortunately, so hopefully that doesn't happen too often. I don't think it will, because I'm going to be staying in the same place, so yeah. So I just wanted to make that a quick note. Colors aren't as vibrant. I think, honestly, if I had like a light to sort of illuminate my gorgeousness, then maybe that would look a little bit better, but I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think, as well as what you think of this episode of Demon Slayer. So, why don't we just go ahead and hop right in. Again, you can go to the full length, or, like always, the reaction highlight. If you just want to watch the edited version that has footage, then just click down there. There's another link to that, and we'll watch it and we'll have a good time. Next week is Mugen Train. Let's get started on this episode of Demon Slayer. Here we go. Seems to still be working. Okay. Alrighty. Season 2, Episode 1. Man, there is a part of me that's tempted. There's a part of me that's tempted to just stick with the anime. But I'm very, very curious to watch the movie. I think it's going to be so much fun. And I will be watching the remaining episodes of the Mugen Train arc on my own. And I am going to be watching them in the sub. And I think I'm going to enjoy them. So yeah. But I will obviously do that after I watch the Mugen Train movie. So, once again, that's what we're doing next week. We're reacting to the Mugen Train movie. Hopefully everything is going well with this whole new setup I have here. Again, I know it's a little dim. It's not as colorful, but oh well. I might try to put like a light. I think that could like help me a bit. Anywho, everything seems to be working. But man, all right, what an episode, man. What an episode. And yeah, I can easily see how that wasn't in how that wouldn't be included in the movie. So I'm glad to have that, actually. Such a great episode, you know? And man, I gotta admit, you know, because it's like, oh, everybody loves Rengoku, and it's like, yeah, I knew he was a very popular character with the fandom as well. So just seeing that, it's like, oh yeah, I get it. This dude is he's so much fun, you know? He's like All Might, you know? He's like, I guess like early All Might, I guess. You know, when All Might first shows up, it's like, I am here, and he's got his smile, you know? Like, he's honestly, like, Rengoku definitely is like the All Might of this world, you know? And I really enjoy that, you know? That's so cool. So, just a really positive, cool dude, you know? So, and I hope, by the way, as another side note, that I'm looking enough at the camera, because I moved the actual window on my desktop down so I would look more at you guys. So yeah. Anywho, but yeah, I love the guy. He's so fun. He's so energetic, you know. And I like that because, you know, it's so interesting, even down to Tomioka, you know, who is kind of the loner of the Hashira, down to the fact that none of them really like him, you know? None of them actually really like him, but I like that he even says, like, I like when he talks with me. It's like, that's it. It's like, everybody loves Rengoku. He's such a positive, fun guy, you know? But not in an overbearing way, obviously. He's not, you know, overbearing about it, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. But I love how blunt he is, too. Like, that was really funny, just when he goes up to the station workers and is like, tell me where the demon is. And they're like, what the hell is this guy talking about, you know? So, that was really funny. I really enjoyed that. And yeah, just an interesting case, too, you know? I feel like this aspect, I don't want to say has been lost over season 1, but it's something that is not very much highlighted, is the sort of detective work that has to go into being a demon slayer, you know? And some of that I can kind of see that, you know? I can see, like, especially, like, earlier on when you had, like, Tanjiro's first assignment against the triple demon and stuff, and even a bit with, like, the mansion, you know, where it's like, okay, you have to figure out the drum deal. I mean, you have to figure out your opponent, first of all. But there's that. But I feel like that is somewhat lost with... well, I don't want to say lost. It's just... It wasn't a factor in the spider arc, you know? The spider demon arc. Because they were just sent there to go, you know, go to a mountain and kill some demons. And that's fine. That's all nice and good. But yeah, like, there is part of that I kind of like, you know, going around searching for clues, figuring out, because demons, they kind of hide, you know, they lurk in the shadows and at night and stuff like that, and most of the people don't know about demons, so a demon slayer has to figure that out, and I like seeing that, and I like how blunt Rengoku is, you know? Oh, excuse me. So yeah, so the slasher, the hash-slinging slasher, and the walls will ooze green slime. Oh, wait, they always do that. But what was that third thing? Anyway, I need to stop making SpongeBob references and actually talk about the episode. So yeah, the slasher, that was a really interesting thing. And I like the idea that, yeah, this would be, you know, a distraction for the 12 Kizuki demon. I didn't... Did we catch his name in the last episode? I don't remember. But yeah, so that was really interesting, and I did enjoy that. I like his powers. I like that this dude, he was just fast, you know? He was just really, really fast. But Rengoku is faster. That was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. So yeah. Um, and then yeah, I love. I did like, the old. I kind of like this trope of the old woman, who she knows more, she knows more about the goings on, she knows about these secretive things, and then there's the kid who obviously doesn't believe in demons. Of course she doesn't believe in demons. Why would you believe in demons? But that was cool, and I like that, and I like just again, I like how enthusiastic Rengoku was about the food and everything. I mean, even down to the one shop owner just getting the noodles, getting the noodles. I guess that's the easy thing to say. I like, because I want to just say ramen, but looking at that, like I've been watching a good number of videos about Japan on YouTube, so clearly I'm qualified to talk about this. But I don't think that was necessarily ramen. I think that was a different noodle dish, basically. A dish. Anyway, can't be making Dane Cook references either. Anyway, so yeah, so all of that, it honestly, it looked delicious. I have never had Japanese food in my life, but God, it looks so delicious, and half of it is because it's anime. It's anime. They animated it to look good, and it's so great. And man, if this is the kind of quality we're getting in the anime version of this arc, what kind of animation are we gonna get in the movie, Like, the animators, they already impressed me thoroughly in season 1, and now we're gonna get a movie with these animators. I'm so curious. So yeah, so that was really good. I enjoyed that. And then, yeah, let's see. So we had that. We had, I did like how, he was able to save the one train kid, like that was really interesting, because that is sort of a typical thing. See, here's the thing. I love anytime I'm watching something with my family, and there's always the situation where somebody's holding the hostage right there, and the person's got the gun and they kind of have to lower it. My family always loves to talk about Hawaii Five-0, because apparently the main character in Hawaii Five-0 would just take the shot and he would always get it. Like, he's that good of a shot that even with the hostage, he'll just, like, he'll put his hand down and then bang, and he gets it dead on. And it's something that I wish happened in more shows, honestly. And I like that basically happened here, that Rengoku was fast enough. Now, he wasn't fast enough to kill him, but with the angle and the fact, because he was using a sword, it wouldn't have worked. But I love that he was able to get in and slice his arms off, So that was really cool. And then just seeing him going so fast, he's going ridiculously fast. Like, man, the Hashira, they're on another level, bro. Another friggin' level. So that was really cool. And then, yeah, so we had that, and then it's interesting that the demon hated, like, human food so much, like, it's revolting to him, which I guess it makes sense that demons, they don't eat human food anymore, because they exclusively thrive on eating humans, basically. But the fact that he just found it revolting was really interesting, and he, like, had this grudge against, the station workers. So that was interesting. But then I love the standoff that they had that lasted all of 5 seconds. Like, well, let's see what'll happen first. Either you cut my head off or I slit her throat. Yes, let's find out. I win. It's just like, there's no dramatic build up to that or anything. He just immediately cut his head off and he won, and that was that. And it's like, fair play. Fair play, he did it, but that was really funny. So I enjoyed that. So yeah, so that was funny, and I did like again, just a little bit of, I don't know, lore backstory almost, is that that Rengoku, the reason he is a demon slayer is because his father was a demon slayer, and he was also a flame Hashira demon slayer. So or at least a flame breather. So that was really interesting, and it was his father who had saved the old lady before 20 years ago when she wasn't an old lady and she had her daughter, and now it's Kyojuro who saved the day. That was pretty cool. So that was really great. I really enjoyed that, and I like how he said that as like, it is an honor to have saved you just as my father had, you know? And I like, again, how, you know, because this is a terrifying thing, you know, especially for the girl. It's like, oh my god, demons actually exist. I was wrong. Oh my god, this is terrifying. And I just love the way he reassures her. It's like, no, you should, you know, it's the natural way of living is to live without fear of demons, you know? And that's all he really says, but it's enough to, like, cheer her up. It's like, don't worry. Even though there are demons in this world, there are those who slay the demons. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed that. Just such a great guy, you know? Like, he's so cool. He's so cool. He's such a cool dude. He's so energetic. He's so happy. And, you know, for being, you know, I know he's a very popular character in the fandom. I'm really happy for that because, you know, the one thing, like, over the past year or so, I've gotten really tired of edgelord characters, you know? Like, I'm just kind of done with edgelords. Like, what the hell ever, you know? But I just enjoy happier characters, and which is why I've really enjoyed Tanjiro in this show, you know? And of course, I say, you know, I don't really care about edgelords. And, well, then there's Tomioka. He's kind of an edgelord, you know? But he's cool. He's an edgelord, but he doesn't, like... Okay, he's an edgelord, but he's not in your face about it, you know? That was my problem with the other two, Hashira, the snake guy, and the guy who kept stabbing Nezuko. They are, like, way too, like, upfront, you know, shoving it down your throat that they're an edgelord. That's what I'm tired of. I'm tired of edgelords shoving it down our throats, you know? So that's my flimsy excuse for why I like Tomioka, and also just he's Johnny Bosch, and I just friggin' love Johnny Bosch, you know? So there's that, but I'm glad to have more fun characters, you know? And especially, and I don't want to, like, go into this too much, but the latest season of My Hero Academia, I just did not like. You know, they tried to make Deku edgy, and I hated that, which is why I like Tanjiro in this. But part of that, too, is All Might, which I give a pass to in My Hero, but at the same time, it's like, seeing Rengoku, it's like, oh my god, it's All Might. It's the All Might of old. I miss that, and I'm just really happy that he is a very popular character in the fandom. This just really happy, really energetic, fun guy. Like, I'm really happy about that, you know? So anyway, that's me on my soapbox about edgelords. It doesn't matter. But yeah, this was a really great episode. I'm glad that I watched this, and I'm excited to see where we are going next time in Demon Slayer, the movie, Mugen Train. Or Demon Slayer Mugen Train, the movie, whatever. Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train movie. So, I'm excited to see where that's going. That's what we'll be watching next week, and then we'll move on to episode 8. And again, I'll be watching episodes 2 through 7 on my own in the sub, just because I'm curious about that. So, but yeah, and of course, when I say on my own, that means, you know, I'm not doing a video, but I'll probably give some thoughts, like before episode 8 on what I think of episodes 2 through 7. So yeah. So that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around any of those. There's a playlist with all of my Demon Slayer reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.